Hey, what's going on, guys? Trucker Jay here. It's Sunday, sitting in the parking lot of the new job. Gonna take a load from here, going over to Atlanta. So my shift should be Sunday through Thursday, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I'll be home every day, so it won't be too bad of a gig. So I know you guys are wondering what company I went to. So there it is, Red Classic. It's a company that is an off branch or a part of Coca-Cola. So this side of it, um, they move all kinds of different freight. So it's not just Coke products, bottles, syrup, things like that. It's pretty much any company moving stuff from Conagra, paper, anything. They realized that a lot of their loads were coming back, truckloads were coming back empty from doing deliveries. I believe, if I remember correctly, the company's only been around for about 10, 12 years. So they decided to open it up and have more companies that they deal with. So they started this company, this off branch of it. And so we move all kinds of different freight. So really, so far it's been really good. I finished up orientation on Thursday of last week. They do 3 days of orientation. The first day you come in, they do the whole medical thing, your DOT card, your physical, do your UA, pee in the cup thing. They have a doctor that's here that comes in, so you don't have to go anywhere, which I thought was pretty nice. Then the first day, they do a little bit of some paperwork. They do a road test. You go through the pre-trip inspection, make sure you know how to do that. They take you about 15 minutes around the town to make sure you know how to drive the truck, and then back it up. Second day is more policies and procedures, a little bit of history of the company, which I thought was really cool because found out the history of Coca-Cola, the formula when it started, the whole bottling process, and a bunch of other things. So it was actually a pretty cool little history class there that we went through. And then the third day, they talk about your benefits, your pay, things of that nature. You finish up early on the third day. I think we finished up like around 11 or 12. The other couple of days we got in at 7, and then we were done about 4:30, if I remember correctly. So yeah, I'm liking this so far. Every terminal has free Coca-Cola products, so that's pretty cool. You also get a discount also for being an employee, because you basically are an employee of Coca-Cola. So you get all the benefits and stuff there, which is pretty cool. Stock options, 401k, all that good stuff. So for my understanding is that depending on what shift you work will determine what your starting payoff is. So since I'm on the 1 p.m. to 1 a.m., they started me off at 45 cents a mile. I did hear that if you started later, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you get an extra 6 cents a mile starting off. So I just missed the cutoff at that point. There was about 10 people in an orientation class. There were, I believe, 2 or 3 other people that were going to come here and work in Nashville. A couple of the rest of everybody was going to work in other areas. They only have 2 orientations. They've got one in North Carolina and they have one here in Nashville. So depending on what's closer to where you're going to be is the location of your orientation. So with the other guys that were there, by the time it got to me, that was the only shift that was left available. So I went ahead and jumped on it to get my foot in the door. I did have some issues with, I believe it's the Intella app that we have, where it wasn't updating my information. So I would keep filling it out, I would keep sending it off, and the recruiter wasn't getting it. So it took about 2 weeks. I finally just ended up using a normal computer, not my phone, and finally got it sent off. So if I would have done that sooner, I would have got all my application and everything in quicker, and I probably would have had more options as far as what shift I was going to be able to take. But due to that, that's the only shift that was left available, was the 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. So which shouldn't be too bad because I'm not starting super early. I should be out of here before, you know, Nashville traffic hits, and then be back also before the traffic hits, and hopefully miss everything in Atlanta. They do go several different places, so it's not like I'm just going to be going to Atlanta, but that's where I'm going to end up going today. The driver recruiter, I'm sorry, not the recruiter, the terminal manager, I spoke to him for a little bit. He also came in on the third day and chatted with us. Said that I would probably average around 450 to 500 miles a day, so it's probably going to end up being about 2,500 miles a week, which isn't a whole lot of money, but they also have stop pay. They do have incentives for safety bonus, which is a couple of extra cents that you ran, which is paid out quarterly. They also have another bonus when you complete a route. It's another couple of cents that's also paid out quarterly. So every 3 months, you should be getting an additional $1,000 to $1,200 check on your paycheck if you don't have any safety issues and don't have you know, any issues with, you know, completing your routes. So I will be home daily. The way that they have it here is, you know, you have, you know, one, maybe a couple of stops that you do, and then when you get done, you're done. So I don't have to sit here and wait and do, you know, 14, 15 hours like I used to have to do before. So, you know, if I finish up my route in 10 hours, then I go home. So that's pretty cool there. They do have Mack trucks, which I'll do a video on them a little bit later on, which seem to be pretty cool. I like driving them. They do have a lot of safety features with them, with the side, you know, warning systems and everything. They do have a forward-facing camera. It doesn't face the driver, which is nice. They do have a pretty good warning safety system. It's called the Ventex, which I kind of liked it. It kind of helps you stay on the road and just watch out, be a safer driver, and look out for other people a little bit better too. Yes, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. So I just want to pop in, do a semi-quick video, let you guys know the company I started with and everything, and I will do some more videos later on. I'll let you guys know how the first route went. So, all right guys, thanks for checking out the video, and I will catch you next time.